I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have been Black for the last 2 weeks, but we are back and better than ever. And I'm your host, Sanaa Moore, but I couldn't do this by myself for Celebrity Family Feud episode 2. I have with me my partner in crime, Eric Devontae.
All right. Tell me something good, Shaka Khan voice.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have that on my playlist, literally, after we get off of this. I'll be singing it all day long. How have you been?
Girl, it's been quite the time. I mean, if we keeping it real, about 50, it's been heavy. We still got COVID looming in the air, and then, all with the police brutality. But, I feel like I'm getting back to me, grounding myself, and I'm just happy to be here doing AfterBuzz and entertaining our lovely viewers. So, feel
Definitely.
good.
That's
How
good.
are you?
Same. It's been a lot, but we're pushing through it and fighting for justice. So that would be good. And I can't wait for our special segment later on in this episode to really highlight Black lives and what it means to us. So I can't wait to get into that. And before we even get into special segment, which I know you have something grand planned for that.
Oh, I got you.
Gonna get into my knowledge of things, but we have to talk about the first segment of Family Feud Celebrity Edition with the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, as well as them going against Andy Cohen, Andy Cohen, which I thought would be pretty funny this episode because it's like Andy works with the Housewives franchise.
Right.
So it's kind of like for him, it was like a win-win situation.
Right. And it was for charities. So, we love a good charitable donation.
Exactly. And plus, I just started watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I kind of like it.
Do you?
I kind of like it. I like Garcelle on there. So
yes.
That's my girl.
Fancy.
My girl.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Let's get started on one of the questions they asked is, what would you do to Steve's mustache? This one, what were your thoughts on that one?
The category was weird, number one. Number two, when Andy answered first talking about I want to kiss it, I was like, that's nasty. That's disgusting. And meanwhile, we're here talking about how COVID is running rampant and you trying to kiss this man's thick mustache, Andy? Girl, that's nasty.
I mean, okay, let's put it this way. If you were given $1 million, would you kiss his mustache? Actually, let's do 1 million. I think that's a higher stake. $1 million on the line. Would you kiss his mustache?
I hate being broke. I hate being broke. Maybe, probably. But like, come on. It better not be no cameras. But fine.
So the answer is yes.
And I better not have none of them taxes deducted. I want $1 million flat. Flat. Would you?
No strings attached.
Right.
I mean, it's something that would have to be on the table for consideration. I mean,
right.
And I'm pretty sure he grooms it. I'm pretty sure he keeps it very clean. It probably smells super fresh. So I don't know. That does sound very weird to say, but
right. It's the idea.
You never know.
It's like it's more the idea than the action. Like for what?
Right. It has to be for some money. I know. It got a little spicy on the episode. They were saying to stroke it. I believe Teddy had said it, to stroke his mustache.
Yeah, I don't know if Steve was getting his life from this, but I was very uncomfortable. Yeah. I'll have you know. But the thing that threw me off, like certain categories, you know how you feel like there should be a certain amount of answers because it's like, well, where can we really go with this? Right. I think they had about like 7 or 8, and I'm like, I don't know. I barely want to deal with anyone's mustache. I don't even have my own mustache. So what am I trying to do with Steve's? Like, but I was like, okay, let's play this game. I I want to say, wasn't this one, what is the girl's name? It is Kyle. Didn't Kyle say, forget to answer? She was just like, once Andy got it wrong, she was just like, play. I'm like, girl, you got to answer.
I think so. It could be a little intimidating. I've always wanted to be on Family Feud, especially with Steve Harvey hosting it. So
right.
I think it gets a little nerve-wracking because you only have a certain amount of time. So she probably got really nervous because, I mean, I don't know if anyone thinks on their spare time what they would love to do to his mustache.
If you do, you are a freak chick. Period.
Major Reed's gonna get you.
Right.
She does not play about her husband.
Defend them. That's all you, sis. That's all you. So no, it was good. It was kind of a weird first category, but I was nervous for the Beverly Hills Housewives because I didn't feel like they were like starting off too strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it just seemed like, because as we go on, it'll be more apparent. I don't want to jump the gun. Go ahead,
Okay.
Sana. Go ahead.
Well, speaking of another memorable category, one of them that stood out to me was, what would a woman do to her husband if he told her that he was leaving her?
Oh yeah. That was a good one. But that's where Lisa messed up, and that's when I said the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is doing bad.
I screamed at the TV when she said,
Sana,
throw a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread. A loaf of bread. Imagine how mad you are when your man is about to leave you. And the closest thing you can think to hit him with impact is a pack of bread, a loaf of bread. Oh, girl, you're not mad enough. The relationship was probably a mess. If all you can think is throwing some bread, I'm like, let me get something real heavy. Maybe a Timberland boot. I got a Canon camera. Like, let's make it hurt. A loaf of bread. Girl, nah.
Not a Timberland boot. Oh my goodness. Not the Timberland boot.
What did you think? What were you thinking when you heard that category? Like, what were some of the guesses that came to your mind?
That's so New York of you. I'm sorry. That was just.
It is. I know.
The Timberland boot. And I bet it's the wheat color. No other color. Or maybe black Air Force Ones. I don't know.
Right. Oh, not the black.
For me, the first thing I thought was my hand. Because I mean, I can't think of anything else. Like, what am I gonna grab? Because he might run by the time I figure it out.
Right.
But this is already handy. So if you're gonna be my hand, more than likely it'll be my hand. Or the first thing I thought of, I don't know, because I never really get put in these situations. But if I did, it would definitely be my hand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that was one of the answers.
Or you know what I would like throw? A pillow. Or the
you acted like Lisa now. A pillow?
Yeah, because you have to understand, you'll probably be in your bedroom when you get this news. Or what if you're in the living room? And have you ever had a pillow fight? I'm talking about a real pillow fight. Those pillows smack hurt. You've never been in one. You've never been in a real pillow fight.
I have. I give it up in a pillow fight. Come see about me. But that's not the point. Like, a pillow or a car? I'm thinking a car.
A car, I did think about too. It just depends on where the news has been broken at. If it's in the house, definitely. A pillow is easy enough where you won't get a charge. Okay, we don't want to go to jail.
All right,
so you won't get a charge for that. Might not get it with the hand, but the car, you might go for murder.
That's true. I don't know, but with the hand, domestic violence. Carisha voice, domestic violence.
I mean, it's a lot of different options you could get, but a loaf of bread, I love to eat, so I don't know if I could do that one. Let us know in the comments too. Please let us know in the comments, what would you do in a situation if your man or your partner was telling you they were going to leave you? What would be the first thing you would do to get back at them, to let them know you're not leaving me? What would you do? Let us know in the comments below. Also, another category. I think you already know where I'm going with this one. When the kids want a treat from grandma, where do the kids look? let's start off with John from Team Radio Andy. First of all, he said panty.
So I actually gagged. I said
candy? What kind of candy does John want in grandma's panties? And why does grandma keep candy in her panties?
Now, if we're being grown about this, you know how there's the edible underwear and all that stuff. But me as a child, loving my good grandmother, I would never. That's disgusting. That's nastier than kissing Steve's mustache. What I'm doing, digging in my grandmother's underwear for candy, for a peppermint.
If I had to choose between the two, between the two, peppermint candy and grandma's undies, or doing something like caressing Steve's mustache, I'm definitely choosing Steve's mustache.
Period.
I mean, what if grandma's on Depends? So let's and then
I don't have words for what you just said, so I'm just gonna let you move along.
Well, moving along. I mean, even Andy was shocked. The whole Steve, everyone was just shocked on that one. But what do you think about them having the answer about it being in grandma's bra?
Just as bad. No, it's not. Okay, maybe it's like a level under. But still, I'm not touching in my mind, a bra and underwear are like synonymous with sex. And I'm not sexualizing my grandmother. Like, that's weird. So I don't want candy from her panties, whether she's on Depends or not. I don't want candy from her bra. I was thinking a nice petri dish, a cabinet, her purse. But all that little HBO late at night stuff they talking, that's nasty. Not my grandmother.
And you know how grandmas used to have the tin. So I remember one time, my grandma, I was trying to sneak, I love candy. And as a kid, I'm telling you, I love to eat. Mm-hmm. So I would eat everything. So she would give me like one candy, and it didn't matter what it was. If it was butterscotch or Butterfingers, anything, I'm eating it. Mm-hmm. And I used to try to open the tin can without her hearing it. Mm-hmm. And she would hear it, and I would literally try to take the candy out. She'd be like, I hear from it. So that's the first thing I thought was a tin can. Yeah. Or, a lot of time in Black families, we all have that cookie tin jar, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And grandma puts the strawberry wrapped candies in there. Fire. You don't know about the strawberry wrapped candy?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. But the cookie dish normally had needle and thread in mine.
Yeah, needle and thread a lot of the times. And sometimes you could find, you wasn't digging hard enough.
Because there's needles and thread.
Okay, but sometimes I found the little strawberry candy in there.
And did you cut your hand in the process?
But the reward was big. It was a rare find. Like, if you really was looking through grandma's tin, you would find a little baby peppermint or butterscotch. It wasn't filled with it, right? But it definitely had like a gem in there. Like, it was something like, oh, I came across it.
Oh, well, girl, if you felt it was worth it, go ahead. Me, I already got a nail biting problem. Now I'm sticking my hand with needle and thread. Girl, love yourself.
Oh, my goodness. If we were friends back in the day, I would definitely tell you where to look in grandma's tins and which ones to look in so you can find the special candy. But also, so at the end of that, we know Andy's team won. And they got to go to the speed round. So one question that really, really stood out to me was when they said, describe your sex life. She said, waiting to exhale.
Yeah.
I screamed. What were your thoughts when she said that?
Because the category itself was, if you could use a movie genre to describe your love life, what would it be? So I'm thinking, okay, most people would try and be funny and say like a tragedy or a comedy or romance. But when she said waiting to exhale, I was like, oh, wow. One, I stand a Black queen, number one. Because why would you think waiting to exhale otherwise? But I'm like, girl, this is not, you about to get the 0. So when she said it, I'm glad her and Steve were in agreement. Just put the 0 on the board.
Waiting to exhale, that's an intriguing sex life.
Right. And who is it? Is it Whitney? Is it Angela Bassett? Like, which part of Waiting to Exhale was her love life? Because
Or
Jesus.
what if it was a mixture of everyone?
Oh, then she don't need to be with him. She needs to hit him with a car. She needs to hit him with a car, not a love for bread. Because a whole Waiting to Exhale is your love life. Girl, kill him. Kill him.
Oh my God. For those of you who don't know about Waiting to Exhale, it's one of the most iconic movies of all time. If you haven't watched it, you have to watch it. It used to come on BET all the time growing up. I know I used to see it all the time on BET sometimes. But Eric, he loves all things in the 90s and everything. So give us a synopsis of those who don't know what Waiting to Exhale is and what the movie's about. Let them know so they can understand how crazy this may be with her sex life.
It's just, okay, so it's the story of 4 Black women that are all, coming from places of hardship. One of them is dealing with a divorce. Another one is, a single mom who finds out that her ex-man is gay. Her ex-husband is gay, and now she's trying to, re-spark her love life, and she's raising her son. Then you have another one who kind of is like a gigolo, just bouncing around to different men, trying to find love and fulfillment, but she can't figure it out. And then, which one am I missing? Oh, and then there's another woman, Whitney, who's trying to she's trying to find true love, but she's not tolerating no mess. And her mom's telling her, like, as a woman, you need to be this, you need to be this. This is how you're supposed to be living. This is what love looks like. It's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of emotional distress. And if that is Bev's love life, she needs to hit that man with a car. That is my point. If you want to watch it, I think it's on Hulu or Netflix. You're welcome.
Oh, it's on Hulu now.
Yeah, I watched it recently.
Okay, cool. So as you guys can tell, it's a lot going on in the movie. So I would be curious to know which one is her sex life, or is she the one who's kind of like, just playing the field? So I would love to know that part of her. So there was a part 2 in this as well. And the question that stood out to me the entire time was the question of, I've been doing what to my own bottom? And with that question, I was like, what?
I've been doing what?
You had to like fill in the blank. So I've been doing blank to my own bottom. One of the teammates said massaging. The other one said, I guess it was like massaging and rubbing. And another contestant said, plug. He was putting a plug in his bottom. This was a really... What were your thoughts on that one? I have to know.
I like to, I don't know what direction Family Feud is trying to go nowadays. It's getting real risque. Yeah, no. Like, the plug one threw me for a loop because I was just like, I think I know what you're talking about, but let's not get too detailed. Let's not get too detailed. Okay.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a family show.
A family show. And when he said that, everyone's kind of like, it's not in there. I don't know. Everyone says, my friends joke with me all the time and said if I was on Family Feud, I would not be doing it for TV. I would literally get upset if you said a certain answer that was not on the TV. I would be like, I would probably walk to the other side. Especially if we're not doing this for charity. If we haven't, like, when we become rich and we do that and it's for charity, it's like, okay, I might be a little more pulled back because it's like, all right, I want to, either way, someone's going to win this. Now, let me be broke, Eric, right now, and you're on my team throwing away answers. Oh, we got to fight. And I'm not waiting until commercial break. I told you that was stupid when you ran it past me backstage. You said, I want to fight, you want to tussle. I want to fight, you want to tussle. Period. I don't know whether it's for charity or not. I'm super, super competitive. I think my friends and I, we were just saying the other week, I was like, I'm so competitive. Like, it could be anything. I'm going to try to win the entire time. So when he said that answer and some of the other answers, like Lisa saying the loaf of bread, I would say, you know what? We have to study next time. Because that's what Kim Kardashian and the family, I don't know if you've seen it, like a while, like when they were on Family Feud.
Last season.
Yes, Kim was not playing. She said, they download the app, and she was like, no, you need to play because we have to win.
Right.
So how Kim is when it comes to being competitive, that's like me times like 3.
Okay. I feel
don't
that.
play. I don't
You
play.
shouldn't. It's not a game. It's really not. It's
Definitely
really
not.
a game. Yeah.
And so this is a fun, lighthearted show to watch, especially during this time. It's a lot going on. It's very heavy on our hearts. So sometimes, it's nice to just have a small break to kind of regather your thoughts and everything with all the things going on. So we really do appreciate you guys tuning in and checking this out with us and talking about it. And hopefully you've gotten a little giggle from it because we did. It was definitely lighthearted. And we do stand with Black Lives Matter and supporting Black Lives Matter. And we do send our condolences out to all of the families who've lost people due to police brutality as well, too. And that being said, our special segment that Eric has for us today will be dedicated to just that. So let's get our Black history knowledge on.
Okay.
So, Eric, explain what your special segment is for today.
Okay, so today's special segment is Who Knows the People Better? Or how well do you know the people? Ooh. So today, what we're doing is Family Feud style. I have a list of 10 people, and you have to guess who you feel came up on the list. And today we are talking about the top 10 best Black comedians of all time. So now we'll have 60 seconds to guess who she think is going to be on the list of the top 10 best Black comedians of all time. And the timer is set, so I hope you're ready.
Oh my goodness. I just want to tell you guys, first off, I did not study. I just want to put that out there.
I really hope life has prepared you for this moment. Go hard or go home, so now.
Okay.
Yes, let's do this. Okay. Hit it. You have 60 seconds to tell us who's the top 10 best comedians of all time.
Okay, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Marlon Wayans, Jamie Foxx, what's my girl? Oh my God, Monique.
35.
Monique. We got Leslie. We have 25. Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, Chris Rock.
15.
Shoot, we could go Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart.
10 seconds.
All the Kings of Comedy.
You can't do that. Time's up. Time's up. You know what's crazy? Before I tell you how many you got right, there is one person that you said that should definitely be on this list that was not on the list. I got this from ranker.com. So it's Cedric the Entertainer. That's not on this list. Yeah, which is crazy because he's one of the original Black Kings of Comedy. Like I gagged when you said that, and I looked at him like, oh my God, that's not on this list.
He's hilarious.
He is. He's a legend. Girl, they be disrespecting. Okay, so here's who you got on the list. You got Dave Chappelle, you got Eddie Murphy, you got Chris Rock, you got Cat Williams, you got Martin Lawrence, you got Steve Harvey, and you got Monique. So here's who you missed. You missed Richard Pryor. You missed Bernie Mac.
What? No, Bernie. Oh my God. And
you missed Wanda Sykes.
Wanda. I was thinking about Wanda. Wow, this is crazy.
But you got 7. You got 7.
And 7 is my favorite number. So
yeah, lucky number 7. You ate that up. That was so good though. But I'm very upset. I need to flag their page as spam for not having Cedric.
Not spam. Growing up, I used to love to watch what was it? The Steve Harvey show? Was that what it was? Yeah, Steve Harvey show. I thought it was so funny. And Davita. That was my
Lavita Alizé Jenkins.
Lavita.
Yes.
Like, I love you, Lavita. Like,
right.
I literally love that show so much. And it was also, like Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you also said Jamie Foxx, and then that reminds me the Jamie Foxx show with Garcelle as Fancy.
Yes, yeah. So that's why I was a little confused and a little slighted, but it's okay. And you know, shout out to all of the wonderful Black comedians as well, male and female, because you guys, without you guys, we wouldn't be laughing a lot. And that's
right.
Was Cat Williams on the list too?
Yeah, you got him.
Okay, as I say, especially starting off in his career, hilarious.
Yeah, you cannot have a comedy list without Cat Williams. Absolutely not.
You really can't. It won't work.
No.
And again, we just want to say thank you for so much for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV and making us the ESPN of TV talk. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And also, we do want to say we do stand with Black Lives Matter, and we support you all. And we support people who are protesting, donating, signing petitions, all of that. And we stand with you. So with that being said, Eric, please let the people know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at The World According to Eric, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Eric Devontae.
Perfect. And if you guys want to find me on Instagram, make sure to follow me at IAM_SANA_, and then on Twitter at IAM_Sana. So, and also don't forget, you're already here. So make sure you click that subscribe button so you can be on top of all of your favorite reality shows and special guests, as well as to like and let us know in the comments what you think. So thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.